Hello, welcome back to San Herrera. Today we're in episode 27, and I have a lot of plans for today, and we're going to get into it. So first of all, I need to address quite a bit of work I did off camera. I worked on this industry area over here. I redid the entire thing and I relayed it out, and I think that we have a much better traffic flow. Maybe not. We're having some issues with our public transportation, but we'll address that in another episode. So like I said, I relayed this entire industry area, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. There's still a little bit of traffic, but it's not too bad. I also laid out quite a few residential areas just to boost the population because we had quite a demand and I was bored. So we did some residential growth up here. I'll show you guys a quick update of what we did. So we applied the self-sustaining buildings for residential, as well as we put quite a few policies here. You can see all those right there. We did the same thing, or we didn't do the same thing over here. We put some other policies over here though. So these are the policies we put. And over here we developed quite a few. We added quite a few areas onto our neighborhoods. So we have that. And I also went ahead and zoned this area and developed it a little bit because we had quite a large demand for office and industrial. So I went ahead and did that. Other work I did, I also went ahead and just started this little area. It's not too hard. I just kind of built a ledge out, and I kept the seawall that was already here, the key wall. So I kept that, and I just built another shelf, put these the key walls in, and put these fairy piers on them. So I'm very pleased with how that turned out. I also worked on interchange a little bit too. I redid it. So I'm very happy with how this is all turning out. So in today's episode, we're going to work on an amusement park, and we're also going to work on industry and residential growth. So I already have some roads laid out, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to zone some of these. So first of all, we're going to get our pipes. So we're going to zone this we're going to zone this first because I already have it built, and then we're going to work on our new industry areas. We're going to build an oil field. Let's get pipes under these. There we go. And we'll bring one more through here. Perfect. Now we're going to zone most of this as residential. We also need to go ahead and make some more districts. I might go ahead and do that off camera later on, but for now we're going to worry about this one. Oh, dang it. It's not what I wanted to do. Perfect. All right, good. Now we're going to finish this road as well. Perfect. Now we're going to zone most of this as residential because we have such a large demand for it. We're going to be careful though. We're just going to develop little parcels. So we're going to develop right here. We'll develop this as well as this. We're also going to put some commercial in here though, so I want to be careful in what we develop. So we're going to develop a little bit of office in here as well. And we're going to put the high-rise band in here just so that way we don't get any skyscrapers, because that's the last thing I want over here. Okay, we're going to put high-rise band. And that's good. We might come back here and add some policies later on. Yeah, so we're going to keep looking at our zoning. I think we're going to leave this area for park space. Perfect. All right, this is nice. I'm very happy with how this looks. We're going to try to make this land worth a little bit more. We're going to just put some parks in here for now. We're going to put a dog park. Put that like right here. We'll put a botanical garden in here as well, because why not? We can fit one of these. Actually, we might be able to fit one of these, right? Oh, that'll fit perfectly. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so next thing we're going to work on is we're going to start this oil field over here. So how we're going to start this is, what road we're going to put this on. So this road is already pretty full of traffic, mainly because of this. So I think what we're going to do, I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to do this. It's mainly because of the buses. It's not really for any other reasons. I wish we could do customizable lanes in here, because that would make this so much easier. But that's not something we can do in City Skylines, unfortunately, without mods. So I'm not trying to use too many game-changing mods here. I'm using 81 tiles, and I plan to use one that will allow us to paint ores and stuff in the future, but that's not anytime soon. So we'll worry about that later on. Let's look at our water coverage as well. Okay, we're on the brink of needing more water, so we're going to take a look at that later as well. If we need a demand for it. We are also having death care issues in this downtown. So we want to watch that too. It's spreading. Is this going to be a death wave? We're also having issues over here with the land value for some reason. Not sure why. What do you mean low land value? You know, let's do some stuff over here to try to maybe put palm trees in here. Or maybe a park. You know, they can go abandoned if they need. That's not too bad, I guess. There's not really much we can do here anyway. What else can we really put here? So I think the way I was actually planning, I think I might start doing episodes differently. And what I mean by that is I might start just doing episodes. Like I'm probably going to do a lot of work off camera, just because I don't really have much time to record. I have a much busier schedule nowadays, so I just don't have much time to record anymore. So what I might do is just work off camera, and then I'll make an update video where I show everything that I did. So I may or may not go ahead with that. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. All right, we're gonna make some roads for this oil industry. We're gonna make that follow the whatever you call it, the ore, not ore, the oil. So we're gonna make this follow the different levels that we get with the oil. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're going to try to maximize the space that we can get oil with, so I'm trying to make a, I guess you might say, it's almost like the suburb design that we've been using. We're just trying to make sure we fit the maximum amount of roads in here that we can to make sure we have enough, we can get all the oil we need, all the oil we can. All right, so that's good. So we're going to start off with I want to see what this building looks like first, and I think we're going to put it right here. Oh yeah, we need to paint the industry area first. So, right, we're going to paint this entire area to be part of our industry. I don't know if I'll try to come up with a name for this. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. So yeah, I'm going to paint this entire area. We also have quite a bit of oil over here, so I may keep using that as well. Yeah, I might expand over here in the future, maybe even over here, because there really is a lot of oil over here. So I think it'd be a shame to waste it. And we even have oil over here, so we're going to keep painting these roads, or drawing these roads out along the oil. There's not as much over here, but there's definitely still some. So we're going to take advantage of the oil that we can produce here. And I kind of want to get the unlimited ore mod because unlimited resources, like when it comes to ore and oil, because I've heard stories of people that that worked at oil rigs, and like they'd say they'd clear up a hole, like they'd drill it up and there wouldn't be any oil there, and then all of a sudden a week later there's oil. So it's almost as if like obviously the earth produces water, so maybe the earth also produces oil. It produces water, so maybe it produces oil at the same time. I just heard stories of people that have cleared up oil wells, and then all of a sudden a week later they have to go back because it's replenished oil. So yeah. Perfect. Now we're going to connect these up in a few key places. All right, now we're going to take a look at our grid that we're going to use. So I think we're going to place this about right here. 300 on both sides. I might actually place this somewhere else because I really want to use this just for our... Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, so we're going to get the road layout in here first, and then we'll worry about the other buildings. Perfect. All right, so we unlocked quite a few buildings already off the back, so we're going to put some of these oil wells in here. We're going to pause it real quick so we don't have issues with power. Actually, we'll resume. Why not just press play? Yeah, these are going to need power and water, so we'll get that here in just a second. We're going to turn off our snapping so we can get it good under here as well. They're also going to need power, so we need to keep that in mind as well. Alright, we're going to get these gaps filled in, and then we're going to place some more of those oil wells, oil drills, whatever you want to call them. Alright, now we're going to get power over here as well. Alright, we also have these tank farms, I think is what they're... Yeah, I'm not really sure we're going to have room for those, honestly. This entire space is kind of filled out, so... It's not a whole lot of room. Alright, I guess we could put them right here. That might be the best option we have. So we're going to... Yeah, I think we're going to put them here. They're kind of big, though. Yeah, there's not tons of space. We could... I think we're going to make our industry area a little bit bigger. Plus, I don't want to take up space where we have oil available. So... I think we'll go with... Yeah, I really don't know where we have space. We could do it over here, I guess. I'm going to look at where we have oil the most. It's not as much over here. So I think what we'll do... Turn on our snapping again. Going to destroy this road. Turn this on again. And we'll also create a connection to the main road right here. You know, but I don't want to create too much pollution for these houses, so we're going to need to look at that as well. Yeah, because those produce pollution, so that's not good. This might not work, actually. I didn't even think about that. Alright, actually, I think they might just produce sound pollution. I'm not even sure. Alright, so I think this area we'll use for these sort of buildings. And we're going to make this a little bit bigger so we can fit more than one in here as well. You get water to these as well, so let's do that real quick. Let's also check on our downtown, see if the death wave is spreading. It's not, it's taken care of, so that's good. You can also see the land value issue is taken care of as well, so that's good as well. Abandoned building. Yeah, we have lots of abandoned buildings. Alright, so what other buildings do we have to look at here? We have this fence. I'll probably do a little more work off camera as well, like I usually do. I'm going to put some of these right. Oh, these produce a lot of pollution. They won't even fit over here if we want to be safe. Huh. That's going to be a problem. So, yeah, I didn't really think this out too much. Huh. Well, maybe. Well, it definitely extends it out a little bit, but I'm not really sure. I wanted these areas to mostly be suburbs, but that might not work. All right, we're gonna move this over here temporarily, or maybe permanently. I'm not sure where we're gonna put that yet. We might actually not use it at all. The tree type that it has. I don't like the tree type that it has. I think it has like evergreens or something. That's not something you're going to find in this area. Like these have like, what are these, pines? I don't think these are something you're going to see in Central California, which is where I'm imagining this to be, this map. All right, so we're going to continue. We're going to start a grid over here for the rest of the buildings that we're going to place. All right, we're going to bring water over here too. And that's going to still cause a lot of pollution. Gosh dang it. Yeah, that's a lot of pollution. I'm not really sure how we're going to deal with that. That's a lot. I mean, even right here is almost too close. Yeah, so we're just going to place them right here. That's like on the edge. All right, we just knocked quite a few more things, so we're going to look at that in just a second. I'm going to connect these up to power first, though. Make sure we have more oil wells in here, as well as some bigger ones. We got these bigger ones, too, so we're going to place some of these. And what else did we unlock? We unlocked the barracks. We're going to place some barracks as well. We'll place these right here. And what else did we unlock? We unlocked this household plastics factory and crude oil storage cavern, which we will place. I think we could place this over here. There's enough room. I think we need to set this on something. Do we not? Nope. All right, so this should work good. We unlocked this household plastics factory just in time, though, because as soon as we have the airport built, or whenever the airport DLC comes out, which I'm sure you've heard about if you're at all involved in the City Skylines community, but there's a new airport DLC coming out in about 2 weeks from now, as well as a maps content creator pack that's going to release some new maps for the game, which I'm planning to buy and I might start a new series with. But when the airport DLC comes out, we're going to purchase it, and I'm going to build an airport over here, and we're going to build a massive factory complex over here. Where we're gonna put most of these unique factories, like this one, this industrial steel plant, bakery. I think we'll put the bakery somewhere in town, but like these other more industrial uses, like the toy factory, or actually no, that one might be good in town too. But lemonade factory, for instance, electronics factory, clothing factory, petroleum refinery, and then soft paper factory, that can definitely go over here, as well as the modular house factory. All right, so we're gonna start on the amusement park now, and we have a very large demand for commercial yet again, or sorry, residential. And we just restart academic year. So I'm not sure where to continue building at this point. We have probably over here is where we're going to continue. I'm not sure that we have much of another choice. I mean, most other areas are already filled out for the most part. We've already zoned most of this. Everything that I wanted to zone here, and we forgot water. All right. So over here, we're going to zone some residential. We're going to look at our contour lines. Sorry, wrong. Right here. And it's pretty flat over here, which is nice. It'll be easier to build. It's relatively flat. It's not perfect, but it'll be easy to start a grid, which is I think we're going to continue over here. Obviously until we get over here, which is where we're going to build the airport. So we're probably going to make this bigger, this peninsula. But right here we're going to just continue the grid. So that's not perfectly straight, is it? So we're going to retry that. See if we can get a little bit better. There we go. All right, this is approximately 400. 400 again. It's going to be hard to determine. $400. I believe that's 400. Yeah, that should work perfectly. Yes, there we go. Right here as well, and then there we go. That worked a lot better than I thought it was going to work. All right, I think we're going to bring these back too. These were just for measuring because I plan to bring the highway. Actually, the highway's probably going to turn, so we might actually just continue the grid. But for now, we're going to move this out of the way as well because this isn't even, we're not even using that. We're going to just fill in this grid right here. All right, as for what we're going, yeah, so I think we're going to continue this out so we can have some residential because most of this, I want most of this area to be zoned as commercial, so I think we're going to make it bigger so we can have more residential area as well. And we're going to look at the terrain as well so we can see what we're working with. We just unlocked it even bigger. We leveled up our industry area, so we're going to just worry about this for a minute. Is that, it's not too bad. It's not insane, so we'll just leave it at that. It's pretty significant. Yeah, it's actually pretty significant. It's fine though. It's nothing. It's not going to be fatal or anything. So, and we can always go and create it, which is I think what we'll do. All right. So most of this area on this side is going to be zoned as residential, and we're going to go ahead and smooth this out because it's pretty insane in some areas. Okay. So we're going to make sure we have pipes over here. All right, we're going to zone this edge because that's a little bigger than I want it to be, and we're going to zone this last right here. This bit right here is residential. There we go. This as well. I'm going to make sure we have pipes over here. Perfect. All right, we'll let that develop while we go work on our park areas. We're also going to get power over here so we don't have issues. And the land value in this area should increase because of all these uses we have right here. Let's look at our land value over there. So it might not be very high. It's it'll grow as it develops, but over here it's pretty high just because of all these buildings that we have over here. We have this library. We have all these we have this sports hall and gymnasium, child health care center, and then we have the senior center over here somewhere right here. We also have the fire and police stations over here and healthcare system, and also a post office, so that'll come in handy for this area. All right, so where are we going to work on the? Let me turn on our district name so we can see we're going to build the amusement park. We're going to build it right here. So let's start off right here. So it's right here. We need to place the main gate. And this is a pretty large. I've never built an amusement park before, and I know there's quite a few assets in here. So yeah, we already unlocked quite a few. So I haven't never actually built an amusement park. So I need you guys to bear with me here because I'm not really sure how all this works. All right, so we're gonna build quite a few gates, I think. So, oops, wrong tab. So we have this amusement park main gate, small amusement park main gate. We can't place more than one in here, I don't think. So, okay, so we're gonna place a few of these as well. We're going to place one on the opposite side. We're going to place one right here, and that should be enough, I think. All right, I apologize for my allergies. I have some really bad ones right now. Just the air right now, not too great. A lot of pollen because where I live, there's lots of wind going back and forth from the north to the south, so it's just blowing all kinds of dust and stuff everywhere from all around. We're going to go ahead and smooth this area out because it's quite hectic over here. So we're going to just make it nicer. All right, perfect. So let's go back in here real quick. Now, again, I may go and do a lot of work off camera. So if I do, I will just update you guys on what I did. I might also make a shorter video on what I have done if I decide to go ahead and do that. Don't mind how that looks. All right, so what other building? I'm just going to place these buildings to see how they look. So we have this amusement park plaza, cafe, souvenir shop, restrooms. We're going to place quite a few of these. Game booth 2, and carousel. So we're going to place all of these. And we ended up destroying our path for some reason. I'm not sure why. Where's our... There it is. Not sure why that happened. I think we're actually going to go ahead and redo the path and make it more straighter. So let's pull these back a little bit. Destroy this path. All right, so where are we going to put... All right, so I think this is a plaza. Yeah, we're going to put this right here. We're going to move it over, center it as good as we can. About right there, yep. We have this restrooms. We're going to put these right in front. I think we had 2 restrooms. Yeah, we're going to put both of these right in front of the plaza. Perfect. It's looking pretty good already. I'm proud of how this is looking. So we've got this game booth. I'm going to look at how many assets we have, see if we'll even fill in this space. Oh yeah, we'll definitely fill this in. There's quite a few. And these are pretty large too, some of them. So there are quite a few. We're going to place a souvenir shop about, I think right here is good. This will be like the main hub of the entire park, I guess you might say. So game booth. So over here, I think is where we'll start putting some of our... Yeah, so this is where we'll start putting some of those other games. The ones that we've already unlocked. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, we're going to bring a path straight this way. There we go. All right, we're going to put this right, if we can, on the corner. There we go, right there. And then we'll put this one on the other corner, if we can. There we go. There we go. That fits nicely right there. And this carousel, you know, I kind of don't like how we have two paths going through here. So, yeah, we might go do that instead. Connect this up here. Put this carousel here. Or, yeah, so we might move these in the future too. This is just where I want to put these ones that we've already unlocked. We're going to resume the simulation. And I'm going to probably fail to try to get these under the roads completely. I'm going to try my best. Oops, wrong button. Oops. Oh, the snapping is hard. All right, that's fine, honestly. We're gonna make sure this has power. Yes, it does. Perfect. All right. So I think we're gonna try to work on the paths for the rest of the amusement park. And oh, oops, I keep pressing the wrong. And to do that, we're gonna make sure we're looking at our district areas to see where. All right, we can't even see it. We're going to look at our park areas if we can while we're doing this. I don't think we can, actually. If we... Park areas. Can we look at just parks? Yes, there we go. So, that's perfect. That's nice. We're going to destroy this and rebuild it. All right, we're going to... Yes. And then bring this straight through if we can. This will let us, if this will work good. All right, perfect. I don't think we're going to level this up too much in this episode, but we can still, you know, prepare. We're going to go ahead and place some props around here too, just to make it more welcome and nice. This will also increase value of the park and will hopefully attract more visitors. So we're going to put some of these. If I can fit this in here anywhere. There we go. Let's put some of these around. We'll put another one over here. Put some tables over here as well. And if these will fit. Okay, this is going to be tedious. So I might actually go and do that off camera if I do it at all. I might just leave it the way it is because it doesn't look bad the way it is. We're going to put some trees in here where we've already just fill in the blocks that we've already finished. Lines up the palm trees. So one thing I also did off camera was I went to a different save file of the same city, and I did some natural disasters. So we unlocked actually some assets. We unlocked, where is it? We unlocked the observatory, which requires 1,000 abandoned buildings. I also noticed, I forgot to say, we also passed 100K population, so that's pretty cool as well. It's definitely a city milestone. All right. So we're going to put some more palm trees in here, and we'll put some right here. Put some palm trees in here as well to shield these people from the sun. They're sitting here eating lunch or something, or having a picnic. All right, hopefully that will increase land value. We're going to look at this. How many? We'll do 8. We have 2. Officially, we have 2 visitors. All right, we're going to put some more props in here next to this entrance as well. We'll put the restrooms. All right, we're also going to bring the path over to, you know, I kind of want to use these packed with decorations. I think we'll do that along these main paths. If these, what are these trees? That's fine. We're going to use the straight road not bad at all. And we have a very large demand for residential again. We're going to go ahead and put some more props right here, and then I think that'll be it for the amusement park, at least for today, or at least right now. We may come back one more time before the episode ends, but I think this is going to be it for this episode in terms of the amusement park. I think we're also going to put a souvenir shop, since this is like pretty much the other side of the park, and you don't want to have to go all the way around just to get a souvenir. So, yeah. I may also work in a train station over here since there's not one close to here. So basically, I made a train line also for this city that goes from about over here, goes from around here, and then it comes all the way around down here, comes all the way around, comes right around the city, and then right into downtown. And I think it'd be nice to have one more stop over here at this entertainment area that we're going to have with the leisure district, the stadium district, and the amusement park. I think it would be nice to have a train station in here. I feel like that could bring a lot of people. So we're going to look at that. One more thing I wanted to take care of before the episode ended was, oh yeah, so we've already taken up so much of the oil from here. You can see that. I don't like that at all. I'm scared. I don't want to. I don't want to just decrease all the oil in one day, because that's looking like that's what's going to happen. I think we've already eaten most of it up. Hardly any here anymore. So, yeah, I didn't want that to happen. I thought that was going to last longer, but I guess not. I guess not. How much is available? I'm going to look at how much is available. Oh, we have quite a few units available, but that's also spread out, and that's a lot of that's over here and over here. So I don't want to turn this into an industry area, because this is a nice park that we have, as well as over here is the lumber industry. But that might be an only option if we want to do that. Either way, I might get a mod to fix that so that way it doesn't run out so quickly. Yeah, look at that. Oh, never mind. That's not the issue I thought it was. All right, so we're going to call it an episode soon. One last thing I wanted to do with this is fix the junctions here. We don't need to have an unnecessary traffic light. I would like to zone one more neighborhood real quick just before we end. I think we'll fill one in right here. All right, so then we have these weird angles, which we can do this with. And we're gonna fix that curve because that's a little bit overkill. And we're gonna actually just build this out first and then we'll connect it up. And we're gonna use our curve road tool instead because that'll work better. There we go. All right, now let's connect up right here. As well as right here. Trying to make this straight if we can. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off a straight segment right here. We're going to try to bring it slowly. Now we're going to use the curve road tool right here. It'll be easier to connect up a smooth. There we go. We're going to bring a cul-de-sac in here because we have room and no reason not to. Perfect. Connect this up here. We can add one more cul-de-sac in here as well, or maybe from right here, possibly. There we go. All right, I think we can zone this area, or at least bring, yeah. So we'll zone this area. First, we're gonna get water under these roads, of course. Turn off our road guidelines so we can make some smoother curvy pipes underneath the curvy roads and cul-de-sacs that we have. All right, we're gonna connect this up here and then we'll zone this before we end. You know, I honestly didn't think we were gonna have this much. I don't know why we have such a large residential demand. I mean, I literally don't understand why. Like, we haven't had a high demand for anything else in a long time. And I think there was, in the last episode, I think we had a large demand for commercial for a minute while all of our residential was developing. And then as soon as it was all done, the residential demand skyrocketed and we lost the commercial demand, and it's hardly ever existed since. You can see right now there's no demand at all for commercial. So I'm not really sure why the demand for residential is so high. Hey, but I'm loving it. I like developing these suburbs. I think this is one of my favorite things to do in this game is just develop these newer suburb designs. It's challenging to create sort of challenging, and it's really fun, you know. We also have this industrial demand that I can't seem to meet for some reason either, no matter how much industrial I put. It's not a very big demand, but it's just really big. Or it's a really small demand, but it's never satisfied no matter how much industrial I put. And even when we put industrial, zone industrial buildings, it always like they always need workers for some reason. All right, we're gonna look at our water because I think we're about to have issues. So I think we're gonna place a water tower somewhere. Probably. This is a good spot for it, I think. We need to watch our pollution though, or we're gonna create issues. We're gonna make sure that's connected to power. Yes. We're also gonna look at our public health, public waterworks, or not necessarily public, just our waterworks in general. Place some of these over here. We don't have enough room, so we're gonna move this first of all out of the way, and Actually, no, we're going to move these ones over here. And I don't know where we should put this. Possibly here. Actually, no, we'll put it somewhere. Maybe right here. We're going to take out that row of industrial. I'm not sure if this will cause issues with pollution. I don't think it will, but you never know. So we're actually going to look at our water pollution, make sure we're not polluting people. Yeah, we have 0 water pollution. All right, so we're going to make this. What we're going to do here is we're going to bring this back a little bit. Turn on our snapping. And then we're going to connect this up. All right. Now we're going to make sure we have space. We're going to destroy these power lines real quick. And there's not a whole lot of room for these, sadly. We're going to need to... Yeah. So, we're going to make these roads more straight. Alright, then we're going to connect these up as well. And we can't because there's not enough room. Perfect. I believe this is longer this way though, so there might actually be room now if we move that. There's not. Now there's less room, so we're going to destroy this pipe because it's no longer under the road, and we're going to replace that, but we're also going to replace this road because it doesn't fit here. And that's frustrating. We're going to put this first. Then we'll create the road. And it's not going to fit either. So you know, actually what we might do instead is just this. Watch this. So and then we'll connect it up right here with a curved road. Yeah. All right. We also are going to need another water tower soon. I guess those the water towers, they provide a lot of water, but not enough to last very long. So we're going to place one more of these somewhere where we don't already have a bunch of them. I want to spread these out a little bit more, like you'd see in real life. So I think we'll actually put one about here, because we have this one over here, but it's a lot older. Like this looks like a design that was put here probably a few decades ago, or probably whenever the town was made. It just looks like an older model of a water tower that was made for a smaller town. So I can imagine that one would have been put here when this was developing originally, probably in the early 1900s to late 1800s. So this isn't developing very fast. So we're going to speed this up a bit, and I can imagine we'll see this will probably skyrocket after this finishes developing. So we're just going to keep an eye on that for now. You know, over here we're going to put one of those storage systems. One of these. I believe this is a storage. We unlock some more buildings. We're going to place some of them. We unlock this storage cavern. Does this... We're going to place some more of these. Some more of these oil rigs. We're going to place the bigger ones. Perfect. Alright, I think we're going to call it an episode here. This has been a long one. We did a lot of work off camera as well. I did before this episode ended, and also before the last episode I also did some work off camera. And I may do some more work off camera again. And when I do, or if I do, I will definitely update you guys on what I did. So in this episode, we developed a bit of residential right here, as well as... Where else did we do it? Oh yeah, over here. We started this other part of town. Continue from downtown, basically. And where else did we go? We also laid out this oil industry area. We planned out the oil fields. And over here, we started an amusement park. So as for the work I did off camera, I zoned some of this as... sorry, what's the word? Industrial. I zoned some industrial over here. I completely redid this entire factory complex. I also zoned some industry in here as well. I developed quite a bit off camera. I started some roads over here to prepare for the development we did in this episode, which is something else I forgot to mention as well. So we also developed this area. We put some offices in here as well. And I think that's about it for this episode. Oh yeah, we also worked on this area off camera as well, and I may go ahead and in the future I may develop this off camera before the next episode comes on. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for more of San Herrera, and make sure you subscribe for more of City Skylines content in general. When the DLC comes out for the airports, I'm planning to make a massive airport, so stay tuned for that as well. And I will also probably be starting off a new series along with this one, with the new maps that come out. I would like to start a modded series. I kind of want to restart the Ellsberg city that I had previously started. I kind of want to restart that because I think it wasn't bad, but I think it could have been a lot better had I known as much about the game when I started that as I do now. Because when I started that, it was kind of when I first had got into the game on PC with all the mods, so I didn't have as much experience, but now I've learned a lot more about the game, so I think I could really make it better. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next one, and N.J.H is out.